In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly what not to do, especially if you don't want to lose any ELO in the Pokemon Go Battle League. So what I ended up doing, right when Rise to the Occasion posted his legend video, it was only like 25 minutes after, I decided to run that same team, and I got hard countered like crazy. See, in the back of my mind, I knew Rise to the Occasion is such a known YouTuber, really known within the community, and what a lot of people like to do is hard counter the team as soon as it comes out. And I had this in the back of my mind, but I was like, can it really happen? But as you can see in this first match, I'm already getting hard countered. Now, you can debate that I probably shouldn't have swapped out my Trevenant, especially as a safe swap, especially when there's so many Noctowls. So for this match, we'll give it a pass. We'll say it was a fluke. I didn't actually get hard counter, right? Now, also, I want you guys to honestly give me your honest feedback on these matchups too. These will all be losses, but I feel like we can all learn from them, especially if you're new to Pokemon Go. But all the more experienced trainers, let me know what I could have done in some of these matches, or was it really just a set full of like hard counters? So right here, we're gonna go swap in the our Shadow Charizard. They're gonna throw the Hydro Cannon, and basically, I mean, there's like no win con at this point. I'm pretty sure that this trainer has 2 shields left. Gonna go ahead and do the Dragon Claw, and they don't shield that. Obviously, I have to shield this and then farm all the way down. And I'm pretty sure this Charizard is gonna get even more hard counter once I take it out. They're gonna do a Pelipper, of course. Of course, there's gonna be a Pelipper. There's just no freaking way that I'm gonna win. Gonna do the Dragon Claw, and the trainer actually ends up toying with me and still stays in, doesn't throw the energy. But anyway, guys, this might not be like the it might not display the best of matches, but if you guys like the video, leave a like and also consider subscribing, guys. So they're just gonna finally take me out of my misery at this point, and they're gonna take me out through the weather ball finally. Let's go on to the next match. Now you guys are gonna see each lead is gonna be able to in somewhat way, like, I was like thinking, okay, maybe this is bad. This isn't too bad, but it's gonna resist the Dragon Claw, and not only that, it's gonna be able to outspeed me. It's gonna, because Galarian Rapidash is so spammy with the body slams that at this point, look at that, and I think did they just beat me in CMP? So I just let this go, and I'm gonna do the Dragon Claw, and I don't think they shield. Horrible. That was honestly a huge misplay on my part. At that point, I was so low. Why didn't I just throw the Blast Burn? And now they finally shield. Are you serious? So okay, we're gonna choose to let this Body Slam go. They're gonna get off the Body Slam, and I'm gonna go ahead and bring the Registeel. And this is the dumbest thing I'm gonna do. This is really the dumbest thing I'm gonna do. I knew that they had high horsepower, and guess what I do? I just let it go. And now look how down we are on health. They bring in the Lantern. And I'm gonna get off the Zap Cannon. Check out what's gonna happen. Swap out the Tread. Noctowl in the back. Now, had I shielded that, I don't know if I would have had a chance though. I don't think I would have had a chance, because now I'll tell you when I would have had a chance for sure. Had I done that Blast Burn, now looking back at it, had I done that Blast Burn instead of a Dragon Claw against that Galarian Rapidash, I would have nuked it, took it out. I would have gained alignment, switch advantage, and I probably could have taken this match. Had I paired the Trevenant with the Lantern, the Registeel with the Noctowl, that's how I probably would have won the match. But of course, no, I'm gonna go ahead and bait, man, and get wrecked. Get wrecked. So they're gonna finally take me out. They're gonna go ahead and Shadow Ball me, and that's a good game. Well played, my opponent. Horribly play on my part. Let's move on to the next one. So right here, look at this. We got horrible lead, and and why am I doing this? Why am I safe swapping Trevenant? That's probably honestly the biggest mistake of this video, swapping the Trevenant. So it could honestly not even be the team. It could just be the way that I'm playing. Like, no lie. I'm just gonna, I don't want to shield. Just take me out. Gonna bring in the Charizard now, and they're going to be able to get to the Sky Attack. I'm going to go ahead and shield right here. And I'm gonna overfarm. I'm gonna overfarm to make him think that I'm not gonna throw the blast burn. Gonna throw the blast burn finally, and guess what? I believe they're gonna. Oh, okay, I thought they're gonna shield. Okay, so I got a lot of energy, and now they bring in a lantern. I'm gonna go ahead and do the blast burn right here. Do they shield this one? No, they don't shield this one. So I bring in the Registeel, and I'm like, they're not swapping out right away. So okay, we'll see what happens. They're gonna end up doing a surf on us, and I'm gonna try to get to the Zap Cannon right here. Actually, no, I did the Focus Blast. I did the Focus Blast, and I'm thinking and they choose to shield that, so I'm like, okay, that's interesting. What are they doing? So right here, I think because they chose to shield, I'm gonna shield, thinking maybe they're really weak to Registeel in the back. So gonna go ahead and now throw the Focus Blast, and I forget what the last Pokemon is, but I'm pretty sure I just get hard counter. And I thought, dang, dude, they have another shield, man. So at this point, they're gonna take me out. We're not gonna find out what the heck they have in the back. We're just gonna get farmed down. So whatever the heck they had in the back was definitely weak to Registeel, but we're not gonna find out. So on to the next match, we got a Drapion, and now this Drapion, of course, it's gonna be running. I believe it's Aqua Jet. So and they get to it so fast, man. Aqua Jet is so spammy on the Drapion. Aqua Jet, my apologies. So not only am I not playing correctly, I'm also not saying the moves correctly. Gonna go ahead and do the blast burn, and they don't shield that. I'm like, dang it. So I don't want to lose switch at this point, so I'm gonna go ahead. I actually, no, never mind. I want to lose switch. I want them to take me out. So I take the Aqua Tail, which turns out to be a mistake. I should have just played the two shield scenario. Maybe they probably would have let go, and now they're gonna get a crunch. And of course, our defense gets dropped. Of course, our defense gets dropped, guys. So now we're going to go ahead and do the Focus Blast. Take out the Shadow Drapion. And now they have alignment. Guys. There's no way I could win. How am I going to win? So see, look, everything is just countering this whole team. Everything's countering this whole team. But honestly, now after posting these battles and going over them, it's honestly also a horrible misplace on my part. And you don't also, one big mistake that I've been with Noctowl being, look, and then they're gonna go ahead and basically troll me by just swapping into the Noctowl, right? Trevenant's biggest weakness. So honestly, don't save swap a Trevenant in a Noctowl meta. That's the worst thing you can do, and that's honestly probably why I misplayed so bad. So right here, I got so, like, honestly, I was pretty irritated. I was like super tilted. At one point, I was 2300, and this 5-0 ended up bringing me. Well, I had lost a couple matches, but this ended up bringing me from like the 2200s all the way down to like 2140 after this. So I was like, and then like I honestly didn't play for like a couple days, dude. So I ended up just literally putting together just a team assembled of random Pokemon, and they're gonna go ahead and they were trying to catch an Earthquake, but I was pretty patient on that. So gonna have the 2 Rock Slides. I'm gonna farm a bit more before, well, do one more mud shot before throwing the next Rock Slide onto this Noctowl. I'm like, okay, maybe I'm finally playing good. I'm finally playing, decent. And I know from this range that the Shadow Ball is definitely going to be able to take me out. So I don't shield, but maybe I could, and I just didn't want to invest in another shield. So now we're going to go ahead and bring Machamp. We're going to farm down the Noctowl. They're going to go ahead and I think, what was it? Lantern that they had? They had a Lantern, right? So they had a Lantern. Going to go ahead and I try to throw on CMP, but don't manage to get it. So going to go ahead and throw the Cross Chop now. And I now swap in my Galarian Ponyta and Rapidash, and I'm just going to take the Surf. I'm going to take this Surf right here, and going to go ahead and get to the Body Slam. And I'm thinking, okay, you know what? They let this go. This is really good for us. They do choose to let it go, and now they have a Ninetales in the back. So I think, honestly, what I should have done is try to go for the Playbrook. I think I would have been able to reach it, but, because see, I should have done the big move. And gotten them to possibly use their shield, because this is going to be sad right here. This is going to be really sad. I'm basically, my win con at this point is to basically farm down, and look what happens, guys. The counter couldn't register because they were able to get to the move, and so freaking sad. The one game that I was thinking of winning. But Galarian Rapidash made no sense in that team, so I was so like irritated that I just ended up assembling, like putting some random Pokemon together. But anyway, guys, that's the video. Man, I just wanted to show this to you guys. That way, you guys can learn from my mistakes and also not learn what not to do when you're battling. Don't switch into Trevenant. Just I think that's the biggest takeaway. Do not save swap a Trevenant in a Noctowl meta. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one.